Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you were here. Today we are talking about, it seems that Marsau continues to put some of you in a frenzy, and I have no idea why, based off of his side commentary on these reunion episodes. So the latest is in part 2 of the reunion. Carlos King is in the middle of his fantasy segment of wanting Melody and Martell back together and wanting them to have, you know, a new marriage on the show, and everybody lives happily ever after. Like he keeps probing, do you still have feelings for Mel? Are you still in love with Mel? All of the things. The cast confirms that on and off camera, as of the day of filming the reunion, that Martell still tells them that he still loves Melody, that he would do anything to take anything back and redo everything if he could. And also even Mel confirms, in between Martell's chaos of trying to do all of these things to hurt her, you know, still will that in the bipolar, in the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde behavior, will then be like, oh yeah, I love you. I still love you. I still want us to get back together. I still want us to be a family, blah, 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 blah. So then Carlos says, okay, so do you think that, you know, Mel will try to use this against you if the public knows, if you shout out to the public that you still love Mel and all of these other things? Or, you know, like, what do you think? Or she's going to, like, twist it around or whatever, use it against you. And then Marsau makes the comment, or you're going to be in trouble with your wife. And so then after that, Melody says, you know, thanks, Marsau. And then Nell is like, who is Martell married to? I think Maurice is in the background saying, what wife or whatever. And then Carlos rephrases the question and says, you know, are you in a relationship with your child's mother? And Martell says, no, I am single. I'm completely single, and in the midst of his mumbling. And then in the background, we hear Marsau asking Martell, does the baby mama think that they're in a relationship together? So if you just said you don't want trouble with your wife, if you're married, why would there still be a question on whether or not you're in a relationship, you guys? Like we have to critically think. So, you know, and then it was asked to Melody as well if she thought that Martell and the baby mama were in a relationship, and she said yes. And her rationale was because most of the time when the kids are with Martell, when they have their week with Martell, she is there, quote, almost every day. So you know how I interpreted all of that? The marriage comment was one of two things. Either by some instance, Martell is married, even though I have yet to see a marriage license that is produced with all of the FBI and CIA agents and all of these things. It is very easy to verify whether or not somebody is married, right? So nonetheless, either Martell is married and it is not to the side chick, or Marsau's comment is one of those comments as far as whenever you joke, when somebody either has a crush on you or likes you more than them, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I saw your boyfriend today, or hey, I checked in with your girlfriend today, or whatever. And since this side chick wants to be a wife so badly that she has wasted 10 plus years of her life for, and still does not have a ring, and still does not have a marriage to Martell, it sounds like it's an ongoing joke that Marsau has with Martell, in the event if he is in fact joking about this being the side chick, that, you know, they're trying to, that she believes that they're married, that they're cohabitating or whatever, and that they have this big grand, you know, situationship of sorts, right? But I never got the impression that it was, oh, Marsau's spilling tea, or oh, Marsau's got the inside scoop, because even Mel had an opportunity to say that Martell is secretly married to a side chick. There's no reason for her to not say it. And people who are saying, oh, well, you know, it's so they don't have to testify against each other in the revenge P. But here's the thing. The side chick already did incriminating things regarding the revenge P on her own. Whether it was the conversations with Carson Blue or it was the conversations that were recorded with other bloggers. So she's already implicated. So what is being married to Martell going to do? Right? There's already recordings of her laying out the plan to both bloggers, to both YouTubers, as well as Carson Blue. So what would be the benefit of a marriage? What, to say that Martell didn't tell her to create a fake Instagram page and post the video, even though she says the complete opposite to Carson Blue and to a blogger, to a YouTuber? At least one other YouTuber. This is what I mean. And this is the same, you know, there's all these rumors that keep being spread about this side chick. You know, first it was, and still this rumor keeps getting passed, that she is filming scenes for Love and Marriage Huntsville. She is going to be on the show. People have been saying that for years, and I have yet to see her on the show. Just like Letitia's mom has been saying, you know, she's been filming scenes and she's going to be on the show, and she has yet to be back on the show. But you guys keep forgetting, in between some of the lies and exaggerations and delusions of the side chick, she does drop some truth. She does drop some things that are, you know, that might check out. Like her saying, you know, basically season 1, that she signed paperwork, signed releases, basically saying that they could talk about her without, quote, saying her name. Without having to have her physically be on the show. She thought she was, you know, she thought she was about to film a scene or something. But no, it was the flip. She was basically signing away to not ever have to be able to film on this show. And then also you keep forgetting the rants that she has gone on several times now, you know, cussing out Carlos King, cussing out Oprah, cussing out the Oprah Winfrey Network, and all of these other things in her rants, to the point that she said in a future live that she could never be on the show because she alleged that Carlos King told Martell that she was too uncouth, that she was too unhinged, that she was too unpredictable, and is doing too much on social media to ever be on the show. And then finally, you know, even though Marsau's brother was brought on without Melody Cherie being aware of it, in regards to, you know, trying to create drama with Mama Van, Carlos did say that the core 6 had to all agree to, you know, vote to bring on certain new people. But I think even with some of the underhanded ways that some of these people have entered the show, that Carlos is not silly enough to actually have this side chick on there. I think he knows how passionate Mel's fan base is. He knows how passionate the Millimeters are. And like I said, the show would be as good as over if this side chick is ever on the show. The reason that they push this Mel and Martell thing is because Carlos, for some reason, feels that that is the only angle that he can get camera time for Martell. When he just as easily could have had camera time had he had a healthy co-parenting relationship with Melody from the start, had he not blocked the kids from being on the show anymore because he was upset with how much they're liked and profitable and all those things compared to his side kid, and thought he was doing Mel a favor, thought he was hurting Mel, but he actually hurted himself. He hurted his own screen time. Even with this revenge P, even with if this arrest, if Martell is back season 7, it all reverts back to Melody. It is all because of Martell's obsession with Melody. So where does the side chick fit into this, you guys? What is the benefit of being married to her, you guys? And the biggest thing is this side chick who spills every single tea in existence on her lives, on these quotes, on all these things. You're trying to tell me if she was legally married to Martell that she wouldn't be shouting from the rooftops that they were legally married? Because even the state that she is from,
is one of many states that you can easily look up marriage license. You can easily look up in the clerk of courts for free whether or not there's a marriage. And there's no records found. At least in where she's from, right? You know, I haven't checked the other states or whatever because I didn't read into what Marsau says. I never believe Marsau is like, he has all this tea, because didn't the same Marsau say that all Melody Cherie does is sell t-shirts as a dig? Is that the truth teller, Marsau? Because we know Melody Cherie has at least 20 businesses. So no, she's not just, quote, selling t-shirts. She has music, she has a production company, she's co-owning and running another network. She does speaking engagements and panels. She has, of course, her property preservation class. She does acting. She has her skincare line. She now has hair care products. She has all kinds of stuff that is separate from just, quote, selling t-shirts and selling merch, you guys. So there are plenty of examples over the seasons where Marsau is not always forthcoming with his information, and you know, but will always make it a point to piggyback off of any drama that exists between Melody and Martell. And for the longest time, he would side with Martell's foolishness and side with the accusations that Mel cheated on him. So is that a truth teller that we know Melody Cherie never cheated on Martell, but since Marsau believes that it's true, right? Coming from the same Marsau that Martell's own side chick admitted on the Tasha K interview that she alleges that you know, Martell, Marsau, and Maurice go out to Atlanta or have these Airbnbs like the Three Musketeers to hook up with other linebackers, that they allegedly cheat together. That is what the side chick said on Tasha K's interview, you guys. And even reiterated it again and backed it up and posted a receipt of a photo in which you could see Marsau and I believe Maurice in the background of one of the many trips that Marsau, Martell, and Maurice have taken to Atlanta. And that is why Kimmy made the comment, which to me was completely and utterly ridiculous, that, you know, if any cheating took place with any linebackers or whatever, well, we probably weren't married at the time, so it's no big deal. We weren't committed at the time. What? If he was considered your significant other and you guys were having premarital sex, you guys were being intimate with each other, if he is being intimate with somebody else who was not you, that is cheating, Kimmy. So this is what I mean, you guys. It's like, I want to go, I don't want to ever go with, you know, conspiracy theories or to just push things, just to push it, to just sound salacious or to sound like I have something exclusive. I like to have the facts so that I can react to the facts. And pretty much from what I'm gathering is I don't have any intel or any proof that there is a marriage between Martell and the side chick. If Martell felt that the side chick was any benefit to him, he would have been married her by now. But he is on the hunt for either Melody Cherie to eventually change her mind, and that's why he keeps trying to do these other attacks, trying to destroy her, and hopes that will, you know, make, you know, maybe if she gets back with me, I'll stop all of these attacks. Right? That's how irrational people like Martell think. When you're completely unhinged, unpredictable, a menace to society, agent of chaos, all of these things, right? But the reunion stage was the perfect platform, if there really was a marriage, for Marsau to speak on it, since he was the one that threw out the comment in the first place, for Melody to speak on it, and everything else. But instead, the conversation turned to whether or not he was even in a relationship with the side chick. And then Marsau immediately asked, does the side chick think that they are in a relationship? After Martell says for the millionth time that he is single. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of anybody being legally married and still hiding. And still hiding away. And not showcasing their bride. and not showcasing their marriage, you guys. That's like the number one of the top things people post on social media is their engagement / pictures of their wedding day. And you're trying to tell me that all of a sudden this side chick who has said everything else is now capable in 2024 of keeping a secret? I don't buy it. Now, I do believe Martell was strategic in purposefully spending more time with the side chick after the taping of the reunion because he knew in advance he was talking, you know, how much he still loved Melody Cherie and how he wished he could do anything to still be with her and all of these things. And he still has to push the narrative to the side chick that I'm an actor, that this show is fake, that I had to say that for the cameras. I had to call you a peasant for the cameras. I had to say that you were the 10 or 15% for the cameras to continue to warp her mind that this is all fake for the show. Which still brings me to the point, why would she be on the show if she knows it's fake? How is that showcasing a real life if Martell himself is saying the show is fake and that they're all actors, you guys? So Martell was trying to kill two birds with one stone. He knew that he was exposed on and off camera, still professing his love to Melody Cherie, still trying to find ways to get back with her, and when she's not receptive to his advances or she just flat out ignores him, these are things like the revenge P and other stuff start to take place where he starts to make these threats and allegations and all these other things because he thinks that he still has some type of control over what Melody Cherie does. If you were that in love with your side chick, you would be publicly displaying her everywhere. If you were legally married to this side chick and finally made an honest woman out of her after being hidden for 10 plus years, we would know about it, you guys. I know it sounds salacious. I know it sounds like hot tea or whatever, but I need receipts. I need a marriage license, you guys. Martell's not a celebrity. There's nothing to be hidden if he is secretly married to somebody. Are you kidding me? So there is that. So that is all of my comments as far as Marsau's comment on you know, whether or not Martell thinks he's going to quote unquote get in trouble with his wife. Like I said, either Martell is married to somebody that isn't the side chick, or because basically it's confirmed that Martell moves with the harem, like, all the time. He's not committed to a side chick in any capacity, which is why she's still a side chick, which is why she's still hidden, because he's trying to find his next Melody. Or it is an ongoing joke that Marsau says to Martell. Like I said, when people make jokes, when somebody has a crush on somebody or somebody has more feelings for somebody than they feel for them, and they'll be like, hey, I saw your girlfriend today, or hey, I saw your boyfriend today, and they'll make comments like that in their absence. And so Marsau is saying, oh, so your wife would, you know, think that, you know, would think otherwise, right? Because she's under the impression, because he is no longer with Melody, that they're cohabitating is something more than what it is, even though Mel confirmed in that same segment that they are not together every single day, that they're there most of the time when the kids are there, but they're technically not living together, is what the underlying thing Melody was saying. If Martell was married to the side chick, wouldn't he be living with her full time? Like, where's the ring? Where is the marriage certificate that people are speaking of to say they're, quote, secretly married? There's no benefit to Martell, not even financially, not even with this revenge P case, to be married to her, when she is talking to the bloggers herself and confirming the revenge P. And she's talking to Carson Blue and whoever else that, you know, there was a plan for the revenge P. They don't need to be married because she has committed her own crimes of trying to be an accomplice to this and asking for advice on whether or not she should partake in it. So the fact that she was even contemplating doing it and even confirmed to a blogger that she would have released it had it not been another man, she was willing to admit on you know, a recording that she is willing to commit crimes if it was not Martell on that video. So So there's no benefit for them to be married because she's confirming several different times, several different ways to several different people that she knew about it. And that Martell asked her to do X, Y, and Z about it. So there's that. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.